of enjoylightmedicine.com and enjoy Reiki and EFT. So what we're going to be doing today is on account of the full moon, which is, I believe it's tonight, depending on where you are in the universe. We have a full moon coming up. So what we're going to be doing is using the equinox. It's also the spring equinox. We're going to be using the energies of the equinox as well as the energies of the full moon to create intentions and make a crystal grid that will hold your intentions and cast those out to the universe and allow you to get all of the good things that you want, need, and desire. So we'll be focusing on how to make a crystal grid, so how to set it up and create one. And then also we'll talk a little bit about what this full moon is about. So not only is it the full moon and the spring equinox, also the sun has just moved into the sign of Aries. So for any of you who are in Aries, this is going to be an extremely strong time for you. Anyone who has any Aries in your chart, also a good time. Also, if you're lacking Aries in your chart, so if you feel like the Aries traits are something that you need a little bit more of in your life, you can use this moon and then also this crystal grid that we're making today to kind of highlight and enhance any of that for you. If you know any Aries, you know that they tend to be a little bit stubborn. They're also very determined, and they can also be a little slightly argumentative, where some people avoid conflict, but Aries are kind of like full speed ahead, I'm going to get what I want kind of thing. So if you tend to be a little more of a doormat or a little more passive, you can definitely use this Aries energy to help you become a little bit more balanced for sure. So yeah, just stay with me here, and my little kitty in the background, you can see him on my Reiki table. He always likes to get in on the crystal grid making. He likes to get in on the Reiki also, so he's here with me as my little spirit animal familiar to help get the job done here. So I'm just going to start with how we set up to make the crystal grid, and then I'll show you a little bit of step-by-step what we're going to do. So the first thing we do, the most important thing, is you're going to clean your room. And I'm here in my Reiki room, so it's always fairly well balanced and cleansed. Of course, I cleanse before and after every client anyway, but we did another special cleanse today. So the room is clean. Having a physically clean room is really important, free from clutter, and then having all of your supplies cleansed as well. So I'm going to use the Palo Santo to do a little smudge before I start placing crystals on the grid. I have cleaned my mirror, so that's also really important. You want to start with a very clean mirror to do your crystal grid making, and then you want to make sure that all your stones have been cleansed and recharged. Now, I keep mine fairly well cleansed and charged, but if you've used yours in any healing, an easy way to cleanse and recharge your stones is just run them under cold water. Now, there are some stones that don't love to be under cold water, so you'll need to do a little bit of research for that. Kyanite and selenite are two that I know off the top of my head that tend to dissolve. So you can use that if you want to make mineral water. Definitely you can get your stones wet, but just keep in mind that they could disintegrate or fall apart. All right, so first step, you are going to cleanse your mirror, cleanse your space. Second step, cleanse your stones. Then you're going to set up your area, get everything ready. So you got your smudge ready, your crystals ready, any candles that you want, and then you want to know your intentions. So what I have done, I'm going to be also focusing on an abundance theme for this. So for myself and for everyone else who watches this video and takes part in this, we're focusing on abundance. So I've got some coins also that I'm going to put on the grid, and also you want to write out your intentions, so whatever it could be. So for myself, it's a little check from the universe in an amount that I've pre-decided that I would like to have. So anything like that. So any kind of intentions, wishes, desires, that kind of thing, write that out and have that all ready. So you're going to place it accordingly when you place your crystals. So I like to just make a nice geometric shape. I will show you after. I've got a printout of a Reiki healing grid that a lot of Reiki practitioners use, so you can use that and place the stones on those points, or you can just make something that looks pretty to you. Either one works. So I hope you're going to enjoy this. I hope you get something out of it. Please practice. It doesn't matter what you do. You can't do it wrong. Just use your intention. That's the most important thing. So just put your heart into it and do whatever feels right in the moment. So looking forward to creating a crystal go with you. Bye. So as I mentioned, you just want to set up your space. You can see that I cleansed it here. I washed it, got all my crystals and stones ready, got my little Palo Santo there too, candle to light for after, and then just cleanse the area so it's very nice. There's some more supplies there. The rest of my crystals, I'll also be using the grid to cleanse my tarot deck as well. And then you can see on the table there is the Reiki grid that you might want to use. I'll show a picture of that after. You might want to use that. It shows every place that you can place your stones in order to make. I think they call this the World Peace Grid, but you can actually use that for anything you want. So now that you've got your space all set up, you've got your crystals arranged, I like to group them in order of size, so I put mostly the big ones kind of together. I've placed a couple coins on the mirror already because, as I mentioned, we're doing an abundance grid. There's all my fairly large chunks of stones, and then over here some smaller ones, because I'll be placing the large ones first and then I'll put the smaller ones on a bit later. And my Palo Santos, I just did a little smudge. So this is how we will start, and then I'll show you what it looks like once we start placing stuff. So as you can see, I've just placed a few stones sort of in the middle. I try to keep both sides balanced. It doesn't look very balanced right now, but as I add the smaller stones, you'll see it will start to take shape. And like I said, it doesn't have to be anything specific. Sometimes I like to do the stones in the shape of kind of like a human. So if you want to do it personal to you and your body, and then you can place specific stones on the chakra points. But if you just want to make it like a nice geometric shape, then that works fine too. So you see, as we start adding smaller stones around it, it'll start to take shape a little bit better. And so you can see now that I've started adding a few more of the larger stones, and it's starting to take shape. A little bit farther back here, you can see it's beginning to sort of take a geometric shape. It's radiating out from the center. And so now I'm going to just place some of the smaller stones in areas that feel like they fit perfectly. And then now you can see that I've added some of the smaller stones. So with this angle, you can't really get a sense of how pretty and geometric it actually looks. But that's about what you want to do. You want to just add the largest ones first, and then going down in size, just rearranging them so that both sides are fairly well balanced, so that when you stand back and look, you can see each side is balanced, the top and the bottom is balanced. You want to balance with color and shape too, but again, you just want it to look nice to you. So that's about it. And it doesn't matter if you see I have some stones left over. It doesn't matter if you don't use them all. Once your grid feels full and you feel like you've succeeded in making it look as pretty as you want, then you can stop placing stones. You can arrange the rest of them around the outside if you like, or just put them in your bowl. You can leave them just aside. It will also help you affect your intention and add the energy. Even if they're not on the grid, having them close by will also affect the energy of the grid. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. So I hope you enjoyed this crystal grid making session and video, and I hope that you took the time or will make the time tonight to make a crystal grid for yourself and your family, your loved ones. It doesn't have to be as big as this one. It can even just be small. It doesn't have to be on a mirror. You can do it on any surface that you have. Anything goes really with making crystal grids. You just want it to feel good and look good to you. So thanks for joining me, and if you need to get a hold of me with questions related to crystal grid making or anything else really, or if you need to get a hold of me to book a reading or a session, my email is marylaurie@gmail.com, or you can get a hold of me through my website, enjoylightmedicine.com, or on my Facebook pages, which is Enjoy Reiki and EFT, or enjoylightmedicine.com on Facebook. All right, thanks guys. See ya.